Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Longhorns return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. Guys, this rivalry has been intense, and over the years, there's always a back and forth with these offenses.
And they live so close near each other in proximity, obviously. They go to the same high schools. They visit the same school, Jesse. This game always means a lot.
Yeah, look, it's Boomer, Sooner, and Hook 'em, right? This is one of the best rivalry games in all of college football. There's just always a different energy when these two teams meet.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way with who wins this one.
You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A-game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
Running it back, it's Burks. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Alchuk. Fights off a defender. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Arnold. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll fire to his right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Grabs it in the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage.
Oh, it's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Achane. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you...
Picked off. The 50. The 40. At the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, returning almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up in great field position.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd and goal from way back there. To the air, it's Manning. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Just drives it between the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
The Sooners pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
out for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A quick tackle made, and he's got ready for the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They get to him as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's golden. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Fast motion from the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Texas! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the...
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Sooners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner is stopped. And Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and David, it seems like they have here in the second.
No doubt, you get those nerves out, you get a few of those hits in, everybody starts to get a little bit of rhythm, and now you start to see it, Palmer. They're starting to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're lathered up, I think, on the field. I think the play caller has also gotten himself into a bit of a rhythm here, too.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bond.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on third down after that run. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Achuk. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He makes the connection. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but it's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Florida State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about... And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. looking for a crease to the left. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Randall. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Second down.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a...
Second down.
changing play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On the move, it's Achuk. Shakes off the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able...
Fires and picked off.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense set on first down. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Second down coming up. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He makes a catch. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Sooners are flying down the field. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now you get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to throw it again. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive, even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right?
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. To the air, it's Arnold. He's right on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. What a snag by the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
1st down for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They run the reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Arnold. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball down. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Snowed under by the defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And the Longhorns Longhorns are threatening in the red zone.
Throw is incomplete.
They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. The tackle is made, but he's got it. First and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Pass attempt falls incomplete.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Texas!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Texas 24.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry. And Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting Hook'em horns where they belong, behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just these players, but I think fans of college football in general circle at the start of the year every single season. The Red River rivalry is just special because of the tradition and history these two schools bring, but it's all about Oklahoma today. Boomer, Sooner, and bragging rights for another whole year.
To the victor, the spoils. And the spoils in this one, the Golden had an